Welcome back to the Flow Friday Sports Show on Flow FM. Brenton Colmer, our dirt kart correspondent, telling us everything going on around Australia in the world of dirt kart racing. Back with us. Good to have you back, Brenton. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. How are you? Going good.
Very good, thank you, Brenton. Now, there was some great racing on last weekend, so let's get stuck into it, and we'll start in Lucindale and Tatiara down in the southeast of SA. Perfect weather for the two-day event shared by those small towns over the weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. I've talked to the couple of people down that way, and the day one it's called the Limestone Coast. Both clubs had a very good race meeting. And some very, very good close wheel-to-wheel action. Limestone Coast is a big race meeting in our calendar for the southeast, obviously. Both clubs getting involved. And, there was great racing between the both clubs. And, they put on a great show down there. All went well.
Very good. We know how much they love their dirt kart racing down there, so good to know that they put on yet another good event following on from the Nationals only a few weeks ago. And we had a nighttime event at Top End Karts as well on the weekend just gone, and that wraps up the year for them because they had their presentations after the event as well.
Yeah, absolutely. They had a fun night, or an education night, if you want to call that. And they had their the club presentation for the Top End Karts, which is up in Darwin. And, they've wrapped up for the season. Like I said before, the weather's starting to come in, the wet season. So, they've finished for the year, and they've had a very, very busy season up there. They had the MT titles up in the top end. So, it's been a big one for them. But, they've had a good presentation night on the Saturday night, and had a good time.
And just the one more event over the weekend that is behind us, Great Southern Kart Club had their event with $1,000 cash on the line. We spoke about this last week. Who took home the cash from this one? Yeah,
this one was a great one, mate. It was Great Southern Kart Club, like we touched on last weekend, and the top three went to Western Australian drivers. We had Blake Atkinson in a 200 Open over there from South Australia, and Colby Dorr was in a twin kart as well over there from South Australia, but they finished in the top 10 out of 19, I think it was. So, yes, they did very, very well. But, it was Joe Chalmers, or Smokin' Joe, we call him. He's a rocket ship from WA. And then it was James Inglis. These two guys actually drive Speedway. Top three went to Western Australia, but the SA guys did a good job. And it was what I saw of the bit of a live stream they had. It was absolutely a cracker show.
All right, very good. That one sounds like it was a winner. Well done to all those WA-based drivers. Unfortunately, couldn't get the chocolates, the South Australian drivers this time. The WA-SA rivalry is alive and well, but sounds like WA are on top at the moment.
Yeah, they're very, very fast over there. When I went over for the WA titles, the West Australian guys and girls, they have got the best of the best, and so have we. But in their backyard, they know every bit of the track. That's the top two drivers. That was a home club, so they know every bit of that place. We'll get some more SA people over there next year and rekindle this rivalry between South Australia and Western Australia.
Okay, so that is the weekend that was. Now let's look ahead to this weekend, and kicking off tonight, the Friday Frenzy. You've told us about this event a little bit in the past, and this one's in Adelaide, and you're on the mic.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. This is round 2 out of a 3-round series, and it's a really good race meeting. It's if you want to see some really cracker race meeting, it's good to get out to. It's in the corner of the car park of Speedway Park. And it's a great format. We've got transponders in all our go-karts now. So how it works is with all our classes, we've got 13 classes in our racing, and going from juniors right through to seniors. And we've all got transponders on our go-karts. So basically what happens is every class comes out on the track and they get 3 minutes on the clock. And you have literally got 3 minutes to crack your best lap. And how it works is, like I said, we've got 3 minutes for each class on the clock. Then it is the fastest to the front for the first heat. Then it's fastest to the back for the second heat. And then the third heat's its highest points to the front. So you've really got to shake your tail when it comes into the two heats. It's a great way to put on race meeting. And like I said, the time trials, the qualifying is so important. So we do that with obviously the 3 races over the night. So we get 2 heats in the final, plus our qualifying, and it normally starts around, I think it's 6 o'clock, and we normally finish racing around 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. So it's a real fast, short just boots up racing. It's really, really good.
All right, so that is certainly one of the highlights coming up this weekend. That is going to be a huge event in Adelaide. And if we get just a little ways out of Adelaide onto the Yorke Peninsula, the YP Dirt Kart Club have their club championships happening at Kadina as well. So that's expected to be a big one too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yorke Peninsula Dirt Kart Club, it's their club championship this Saturday night. So that'll be racing under lights, and the track's on the left-hand side when you're going out of Kadina, between Kadina and Wallaroo on the main highway, basically, and you can't miss it because there's two big towers right out in the edge of the road, and it's very close to the airport. So it's probably about halfway between Kadina and Wallaroo on the main road. They put on a great show. So hopefully Yorke Peninsula Go-Kart Club have a really good show Saturday night under lights.
And if we keep heading a little bit further north, we get to Renmark, and they've got a club championship day too.
Absolutely, Renmark Dirt Kart Club, right alongside the Speedway at Renmark's probably it's about 2 or 3 k's out of Renmark on the Adelaide side. Renmark Dirt Kart Club are going to have their club championships, and once again, that's Saturday night under lights, right alongside the Speedway, and they've got a motocross track alongside of the go-kart track, so it's a real sporting complex there, and they put on a great show. Renmark are awesome club, and they will put on an absolute cracker club championship.
Okay, so we've got the Friday Frenzy in Adelaide and club champs at Kadina and Renmark. So it is a massive weekend in South Australia. And if we head west, Busselton in WA have their 2-day Southwest Dirt Kart Classic as well, rounding out the weekend's action.
This is a big one from WA. It's probably one of their last big race meetings for the year across in the Wild West, I call it. And, they'll have a heap of go-karts at Southwest Dirt Kart Club. And, that'll be a big show Saturday and Sunday. So they'll get a heap of go-karts. So I'm guessing probably over 200. That's going to be a massive show. So like I said before, that's probably the last real big race meeting in WA, and it's at Busselton, which is about 40, 50 k's out of Perth. So, they'll be camping there all weekend. They'll put on a great show. And, like I said, that's probably the last big hurrah for Western Australia with their big race meetings for the year. So that will be an absolutely cracker show there, Southwest Dirt Kart Classic over there in WA.
Absolutely no shortage of action this weekend in the world of dirt kart racing. Brenton, thank you very much for checking in. You better rest those vocal cords because you've got a big night on the mic in Adelaide. We'll chat to you next week, Brenton. Thank you very much for your time.
No worries, Dan. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, it's going to be a cracker if people want to get out there. Just go out to Supple Road, Virginia, and it'll be on about 6 p.m. and probably till about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, full canteen trackside. So it's a great show. They're an awesome club, Adelaide Dirt Kart Club. So once again, thank you to Dan and Flow FM for letting us get out there for another week.